Welcome to number 2. We learn in Niagara in Unreal Engine 5. Well, to start, I will put the simulation target on the GPU. Now that is on the GPU, we must define the fixed bounds here. I will explain about this section later. If I want to add any module or function, I must click on this plus sign. In emitter update section, I will click on this plus sign. We have several options here for a spawn particle. For example, I will choose a spawn burst instantaneous. Well, we can specify here, for example, at the moment 0 for us, 100 particles are spawned. Now, since we are on the GPU, we can increase this number even more. If I double click on this part, I can rename the emitter. I rename it to Niagara particles. If I click on display option, we can see the particles created in viewport. I will do this one more time. We can see here that this emitter create 1000 particle. Here we can see that our particle exists in our level. Now, after creating the particles, I want to assign a series of attributes to them. For example, I can define lifetime randomly here. Something between 1 and 2. I also choose the color randomly between red and blue. Now I can come here to the location section and choose the shape location. As you can see, the location of particles change and they are placed on the sphere. Now we want our particle to move, so I will come here in the velocity section and I click on add velocity. Here we get some errors. If I click on fix issue, one module is add here. For example, for particle movement we need time, right? Therefore, in particle update section, we need a function that can calculate the velocity of the particle with time and move the particle. I set the velocity scale to 8, and as you can see, the particle moves upward. Now I don't want the velocity of our particle to be a constant value, so I can define this number randomly. I come here and select random range float, something between 0 and 5. Now if you look carefully, the velocity of the particle is somewhere between 0 and 5. And in velocity module, we have velocity mode and velocity. Velocity specify the direction of movement. So it tells us particles are moving up in the Z direction. We can even define the velocity direction randomly. Now, as you can see, Also here we can choose the size randomly. In the particle update section, I can change the size over time. For that, we need a scale sprite size module. We have a curve here. I can click on this to get display the curve here. So we have a curve from 0 to 1 and 1. In horizontal direction we have the time, and in the vertical direction we have the amount of value. In horizontal curve based on the normalized age attribute. So what is normalized age? Normalized age means that the age of each particle is set between 0 and 1. For example, if the lifetime of the particle is 20 and the particle has passed its life of 10 seconds, the normalized age will be 0.5. Well, now we want to change the particle size from 1 to 3 over the time. Well, here we can see the results. So this part is over. I will see you in the final section.